Welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Junior Garcia, and here are some of the stories we have for you tonight. St. Croix man shot while driving. First Lady pension under scrutiny, and local film premieres. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8.
TV8 News is brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total, you know where to turn.
In tonight's top story last night, we brought you breaking news of a shooting on St. Croix that left a man dead of his injuries in the vicinity of Agriculture Fairgrounds. Here is VI-PD spokeswoman Melanie Rames with additional details surrounding yesterday's shooting's death.
Major crime detectives on St. Croix are investigating the shooting death of 19-year-old Eddie Harriet Jr. The victim died from shots fired while he was driving a vehicle on the Queen Mary Highway in the vicinity of the estate Lower Love service station at about 3:20 p.m. on July 21st. According to the initial police report, the victim was driving a green and multicolored Honda Civic west to east. And when he passed the Lower Love service station, a male individual who was standing in the area began firing shots at the vehicle, striking the victim and causing him to crash into the concrete entrance of the Department of Agriculture. Police said another vehicle also crashed into the same concrete entrance alongside of the Honda Civic but was not involved in the shooting. That driver lost control of his vehicle during the incident and crashed. The victim was pronounced dead at the scene. A female minor was a passenger in the victim's vehicle, and she was injured by shattered glass and taken to the Governor Juan F. Louis Hospital and Medical Center for treatment. Police are searching for the suspect. This case is being investigated by the Major Crime Unit, and detectives urge anyone who has any information regarding this shooting to call them at 712-6031, 712-6024, 911, or you can call Crime Stoppers USVI at 1-800-222-TIPS.
In other news, Senator Kenneth Gittens introduced legislation to put an end to pension payments to surviving spouses of deceased governors and lieutenant governors. He cites the current practice as an imprudent use of the territory's funds.
We all recognize that our economy is struggling, and we simply cannot afford to continue paying pensions to spouses of elected officials who are not vested, thereby creating another unfunded liability. While the current pension provided to Mrs. Louis, the wife of the late Governor Juan Francisco Louis, cannot be withdrawn, it is not prudent to continue paying a pension to spouses of elected officials just because. The repeal of the First Lady pension is not an indictment on Mrs. Louis, but rather a measure to streamline our diminishing financial resources.
And new tonight, another overnight shooting left a 12-year-old boy on St. Thomas injured while out walking his dog. Here is Melanie Rames once more with details on that incident.
Police on St. Thomas are investigating a non-fatal shooting that injured a 12-year-old boy in Berg's home. The victim was shot in his lower left leg while walking his dog. The shooting occurred on July 21st at about 9:30 p.m. According to the preliminary report, police said the victim was walking his dog with a neighbor near Building 6 when he saw at least one person running, and then he heard shots. The victim ran into the archway of the building and realized that he was shot in his leg. He was taken to the Schneider Regional Medical Center by a private vehicle, where he was treated and released. Criminal Investigation Bureau detectives are following up on this case, and if you have any information on how this minor was injured by a gunshot, please call detectives at 714-9834 or 714-5522. You can also call 911 or Crime Stoppers USVI at 1-800-222-TIPS. You can also text USVI plus your message to crimes, that's 274637.
It's only fitting to now bring you Ashley Messiah with this week's Crime Stoppers report.
Good evening, everyone. This is Ashley Massell with your weekly Crime Stoppers. Crime prevention is up to all of us. If you know something, say something. Make sure no crime goes unsolved. Even the smallest bit of information may be just what law enforcement needs to solve the following cases. St. Thomas, on Sunday, July 13, 2014, at 12 p.m., officers responded to shots fired in Estate 22 in the area known as Monster Hill. The officers discovered a white four-door Toyota Corolla in the roadway with engines running. Several feet away from the car, officers found a lifeless body of a black male, later identified as the 19-year-old Sheldon Benjamin Jr. with gunshot wounds. The major crime unit is asking for information regarding the persons or vehicle that may have been seen in the area immediately before and after the shots were fired. Contact the major crime unit at 340-642-8449. Emergency 911, or Crime Stoppers. St. John, on July 17, 2014, after midnight, police observed a male in downtown Cruz Bay with lacerations to his head that required medical immediate attention. The male indicated that he was assaulted by someone while he was sleeping on the beach in Cruz Bay. It is unknown what the male was assaulted with. Please help police with any information you may have in this matter. St. Croix, law enforcement is asking your help to locate a missing person, Angel Joel Ventura, a resident of Estate Williams Delight, last seen about December 30th, 2013. If you have seen him or known his whereabouts, please contact Crime Stoppers or the Virgin Islands Police Department immediately. Help Mr. Ventura's family find him or tell us what you know about his disappearance. Continue to help make our community a safer place to live by submitting information on these or any other crimes at www.crimestoppersUSVI.org or by calling 1-800-222-TIPS. That's 1-800-222-8477. Or you can also text USVI plus your message to crimes at 276437. If your anonymous tips leads to an arrest or the recovery of stolen property, illegal drugs, or weapon, you will receive a cash reward to be paid according to your instructions. The minimum reward for the arrest of a homicide suspect is $1,500. For an assault suspect is $900. For a fugitive is $347. This is Ashley Messiah recording your weekly Crime Stoppers for News Channel 8.
And remember, if you see something, say something. Thank you, Ashley. Stay tuned. We have more news right after this.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Welcome back to News Channel 8, and here is Cynthia Graham with your nightly Caribbean report.
Thank you, Junior. $20 million is still needed to close all humanitarian camps in Haiti since they were established to house the country's displaced population following the deadly earthquake in 2010. The International Organization for Migration and the Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs provided an update recently at a press conference on the situation of the temporary camps and the process of returning families to their neighborhoods. 47,000 families out of 54,000 have been relocated, with a plan underway to relocating the remaining 7,000 families. The Haitian government and its allies planned to do so by the middle of 2015, and $20 million is needed to complete this effort, officials say. The Grenada Bar Association is seeking a review of the performance of a local judge and his possible removal from the bench. Magistrate Jerry Seals is being accused of, quote, abuse of power, and Bar Association President Ruggles Ferguson says this must stop. Seals is accused of meting out excessive punishment, which includes floggings, high fines, and jail time for what some residents consider to be minor offenses. I do believe strongly that this magistrate is not a fit and proper person to be sitting on the bench, said Ferguson, who is one of Grenada's most prominent attorneys. Seals has not commented publicly on the allegations against him. And finally tonight, young people in Jamaica have significant employment employment opportunities in the digital world coming their way. About 15,000 young Jamaicans will benefit from training, digital work opportunities, and seed investments to boost the digital and animation industries in the country as a result of a $20 million loan approved last Friday by the World Bank Board of Directors. Of the project, Jamaica's Minister of State for Science, Technology, Energy, and Mining, Julian Robinson, said the funding will, quote, mobilize the considerable creative and entrepreneurial talent among our youth towards earning our way to a brighter future. As part of its Vision 2030 Jamaica plan, the government is looking to the information and communication technology sector to help transform the country over the next 2 decades. This has been tonight's Caribbean Report. I'm Cynthia Graham. We'll be back here tomorrow to bring you more news and views from in and around the Caribbean. Junior, back to you.
Thank you, Cynthia. St. Croix Gems Nail and Beauty Academy recently graduated one young lady enrolled in its nail technician class. And from the looks of it, Shakira Cornelius has a bright and beautiful and very creative future ahead of her.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gems Nail Beauty Academy, where I have a young lady who just finished the course, Nail Tech, and she have done so good. She went through the course for about 2 months, and she have done acrylic, nail art, manicure, pedicure, and I would like you all to meet her, in which she worked real hard. And this is her day of graduation, where I'm going to present this diploma to her. The first thing she's going to get is her diploma, Shakira. Then the second one is of good attendance. She really worked very hard for that good attendance. Then she did her acrylic. That's her award. And she also have one for manicure and pedicure. And she also have one where she topped the class in nail art. This is her nail tree, and all the art you see there, it was done with water marble. She actually sat down and used orange wood stick, used her different colors in nail polish, and she developed it. And also on the hand, what I would like you all to see, on the tip of the nail, the long nail, it's a straw where she actually take the straw, work with it, and attach it onto the nail.
Hi, my name is Shakira Cornelius. I just graduated the nail technician course of 2 months. This is some of the work of my art. Here I have different designs that I did. Water marble, hand painting, basically like everything. Marbleizing. It's so much different things. Down here, I have the twist that's done with the straw. And then that's a different technique with nail art also. The latest techniques in different nail arts, everything. The class is fun. I love working with my teacher, Miss Gems. I learned a lot about the bacteria, funguses, infection of the nails, things I didn't even know exist. So like any other young girl out there that want to get nails done, that love doing nails, I would advise them to come and take the class here. They will enjoy it. They will have a good time, and they will learn a lot. My plans, since I'm graduating the class now, I want to go and get my own shop, do my own little thing, And I want to encourage younger girls like me to do something, make something of themselves, It pays off in the long run.
I'm back again with the nail tech, my young graduate, Shakira Cornelius, and I'm asking these young girls and them who out of school and for the summer could come and join the class. I do nail art, I do braiding, I do barbering, I do cosmetology, the whole works. Come and join the class at 340-643-7808. You can call me anytime. I'll always answer your call. Shakira, I really want to thank you for being a very good student, and you was here probably every day, even though you had a little baby taken care of, and with all the work that you put through with your marble art, your water art, and also doing your nail art, your manicure and your pedicure, you're really, really a good student, and keep up the good work, and you go out there and share the good work to other people.
Hard work certainly pays off. Congratulations to Miss Cornelius. Stay with us. We have more news straight ahead.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And finally tonight, the movie Island Song, shot in Los Angeles and right here in the territory, will premiere next week on St. Thomas and St. Croix. Channel 8's Cynthia Graham sat down with the film's director and producer, David Massey, to learn more about the upcoming movie.
Today I'm joined by Mr. David Massey, producer-director, and he is no stranger to local radio and TV here in the territory. But today David is here with us to tell us about a new movie that he'll be releasing in a couple of weeks or so. And David, thank you so much for joining us and for being here to tell us about Island Song.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here once again to talk about a local movie that was basically shot in Los Angeles, but the majority of it on St. Croix and some of it on St. Thomas. And it's basically, I'm not going to give it all away, but it's about a radio announcer, a DJ who works in LA and comes down to the Virgin Islands. And let's just say he gets caught up into some things from the States to here, but when he leaves a better man.
Sounds exciting. So tell us about some of the locations that you shot the film, and also some of the actors and vendors and musicians that participated.
Sure. We were just so grateful to the Virgin Islands for their support. We received a lot of support in front of the camera and behind the camera. Benny Demas, Akon's DJ, had a major role. George Silcott, Bob White, who lives on St. Croix. We also received support financial support from some people like Pat Vivat, Sari Anduz, and Denise Ringham. And then the locations just came through. DV Casino, Fran, Mount Victory with Bruce Wilson, and we used some of the rainforest up there and Lee Roan's property. So it's gorgeous. We captured some scenes on St. Croix that has never been seen in the movie. And the music, once again, we relied on local musicians, Lee Anduz and also Alwyn Baptiste. And catering, can't leave out catering. Local catering, Debbie Evans and Bonnie, and local crews like Isaiah Albane, Alex Keys, and Jordan Paul. So it was just a wonderful experience and a lot of support from the islands.
Excellent. So tell us about the actual dates. The movie will be premiering here on St. Croix and then also in St. Thomas.
Okay, well, we premiered it last year, the short film, and but that was just for the cast and crew, and that was kind of a private premiere. So we're opening it up to the public, and it's going to be on St. Thomas Wednesday and Thursday, and then on St. Croix August the 1st at 6 p.m., and then Sunday the 3rd at 3 p.m. And so we're hoping that the public comes out. If they want to get tickets in advance, we'll sell them at the door, but also in advance. Just visit our website, islandsongthemovie.com, and you can order the tickets there.
Well, it sounds like it'll be a great time. Please don't miss this film that will be premiering right here in the territory, islandsongthemovie.com for more information. And I'm Cynthia Graham reporting for News Channel 8.
Those details again are July 30th and 31st on St. Thomas and August 1st and 3rd on St. Croix. Visit islandsongthemovie.com for more information. Stay with us. We have your weather coming up next.
Your weather coming up next. Your weather.
And here's a look at your local weather.
Tonight, scattered showers, mainly after 8 p.m. Partly cloudy with the low around 71. East wind 14 to 16 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. Wednesday, scattered showers, mainly before noon. Mostly sunny with a high near 84. East-southeast wind around 14 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. Wednesday night, scattered showers, partly cloudy with a low around 71. East wind around 16 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. On Thursday, scattered showers, mainly before noon. Mostly sunny with a high near 89. East wind 14 to 18 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. And on Thursday night, isolated showers, partly cloudy with a low around 75. East wind around 17 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 20%. This is Cheryl Francis with your Channel 8 News Weather.
Thank you for tuning in. That's all we have for local news. Do not forget to like us on Facebook at WSVI-CH8. You can also now follow us on Twitter at WSVI-TV News. And be sure to subscribe to Channel 8 on your YouTube at WSVI-TV News Channel 8. Watch us on your computer, plus use the free Dish Anywhere app to DVR us or see us anywhere in the world on your smartphone or tablet. I'm Junior Garcia, and World News is up next. Good night, Virgin Islands.
TV8 News was brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total. You know where to turn.